I found Jesus at 64, coming to Life Family Austin. I knew I was missing something, couldn't figure out what it was until Randy did our first sermon, and it was just amazing at the feeling that I had flow through my body, and I realized, hey, he's talking to me. I can do this. I can love God. It can change my life, and I love the way I feel now. Well, I went to my yearly exam with my gynecologist, and she found a lump. After further testing, we found out that I had stage 2 breast cancer. The cancer treatment and the side effects were devastating. Every day was a challenge. I felt like God had forgotten about me. I asked myself, why did this have to happen to me?
My name is EJ Rathburn, and I have a relationship with Mark and Diane through a business relationship that turned more personal the more years that we worked together. Getting to meet with Mark, each time that we met, he would always bring up his wife, and he just had a very sad expression a lot of the time going through that and having to watch her go through that.
After the cancer, we thought everything would get better, but it didn't. So we waited for 10 years. Our life was on hold. We kept thinking that there was going to be a cure for this, but then we decided that we couldn't put our life on hold anymore.
It took probably a few years before I was comfortable enough to just ask him if I could pray with him for Diane on her behalf. And he immediately was receptive to it the last time. And as we were praying, Mark was emotional over that, just the same way I would have been if I had been going through that with my wife. And I just wanted him to go to church. I felt like him and Diane, for the context that I knew them in, were just stuck in this sad state and wanting circumstances to change and maybe not seeing them change to what they hoped for.
After talking to EJ Rathburn and he telling us about Life Family and becoming a member of the church has just lifted me up and has brightened my day. I can see more clearly than anything all the wonderful things that God has put out there for us, and I notice them every day now. I didn't notice them at all before. After 64 years, I finally got to be baptized. I had been worried or anxious about the baptism before I got there, but as soon as I changed my clothes and I sat down there to be ready for my turn, the peace and joy that ran through my body was amazing, and I couldn't stop smiling. My husband said he has never seen me smile like that, like I did that day, and we've been together 47 years.
Mark and Diane, you both have been inspiring, not just to me, but to my wife and to my family. I think you've been inspiring to the people that you're around, probably more so than you know. Getting to experience where y'all were prior to coming to Life Family and prior to finding Jesus versus where you're at right now, it ministers to me more than you know. And it encourages my faith to see where y'all are at currently, the type of courage that you're living with and you're walking with, and your willingness to just go and do what God is calling you to do. I know this church loves you, and I feel like we are grateful to have you a part of our family because you're making an impact, and not just in my life, but in the lives that you're around. And
thank you, the Rathburns, for everything you've brought into our life, for praying for us so that God would give us the path to know where to go now. I'm so thankful that we decided to go to Life Family Austin, and that's because of you guys. Thank you so much.